It's Bob the Beast Sapp, and you may meet the right one or the left one.
It's not often that a fighter with a losing record in professional combat manages to rise to global fame.
He's so big. What in the fuck are you? What are you? What is this new type of human being?
Let alone earn the admiration of fans for that very record.
I'm here with Bob Sapp. Bob, you're a big man. What are your dimensions?
6'4", 360 pounds, and 10% body fat.
Yet, this American heavyweight has done just that.
The Beast is here, and he's hungry.
With a 12-19 record in kickboxing and a 12-20 record in mixed martial arts, he's still a name every martial arts enthusiast knows. We're talking about none other than Bob Sapp, nicknamed the Beast. This larger-than-life athlete is renowned not just for his imposing stature and athletic physique, but also for the persona he cultivated in the ring.
The Beast means that I can be anything from a gorilla, a lion, and of course, one of those is loud, which I have no problem in being.
Bob Sapp embraced the image of the Beast with unmatched flair, turning his brute strength and sheer presence into a spectacle.
You can really hurt people. You're a 320-pound man with some serious experience.
While his technique may not have been the sharpest, his overwhelming physical power allowed him to steamroll opponents, often quite literally. His undeniable charisma and magnetic personality made him a fan favorite.
You have to have a persona for people to like you. Bob the Beast is big and dumb or big and scary, and that usually plays into everything.
Catching the eye of major promotions eager to feature him in their tournaments. Today, we'll dive into some of his most electrifying knockout victories, moments where the Beast truly lived up to his fearsome nickname. After an unremarkable stint in American football during his college years, Bob Sapp attempted to carve out a path in professional wrestling. However, his wrestling career faced an early setback when the WCW promotion he had signed with abruptly shut down.
WCW helped me get back on my feet. They gave me 90 days rental car, 90 days hotel to get me back on my feet. And to get all the clothes and all of that stuff, I'm gonna let everybody know, Kevin Nash gave me all of his clothes.
Wow.
All of his clothes.
Wow.
Despite this disappointment, his time in wrestling proved to be a pivotal turning point. It was there that Sapp crossed paths with renowned kickboxer Sam Greco, a meeting that would profoundly shape his future. Greco recognized untapped potential in the young heavyweight and took it upon himself to mentor him, preparing him for the world of professional fighting. In 2002, Bob's fortunes began to change. He competed in and won a televised boxing show, an achievement that Greco eagerly showcased to Kazuyoshi Ishii, the founder of the globally renowned K1 kickboxing promotion in Japan. Impressed by what he saw, Ishii offered Sapp a contract that same year, marking the start of his journey into the world of Japanese combat sports. Bob Sapp's K1 debut in June 2002 ended in controversy, as the American Beast was disqualified for striking a fallen opponent. Yet his ferocious style instantly earned him fans and solidified his fearsome nickname. A few months later, he returned to face seasoned French kickboxer Cyril Abidi, known as the Marseille Bad Boy. From the start, Sapp came out swinging. Fired up after some motivational slaps from his trainer, he overwhelmed Abidi with sheer power, pinning him in the corner and unleashing a brutal barrage of punches. Abidi, unable to counter Sapp's relentless onslaught, suffered an early knockdown from a vicious uppercut. Though the Frenchman landed a clean combination in return, it wasn't enough to turn the tide. Sapp continued his assault, eventually delivering another punishing knockdown. A hard strike to the back of Abiti's head sealed the fight, prompting the referee to step in and declare Sapp the winner.
そうですね、ただでかいだけじゃなくて、まあ闘争心もありますし、パンチ力もあるんで、
I'm sure he's not gonna hit me. You know, that's the thing. I mean, of course he's strong and so, but he cannot fight. He cannot box. I think that's all it is. He's not a fighter. He's a player.
At the opening of the K1 World Grand Prix 2002, Bob Sapp faced Dutch legend Ernesto Hoost, a three-time K1 Grand Prix champion who had lost just once in his previous 23 fights. As the fight began, Sapp came out swinging with wild but powerful punches. Hoost countered with precise low kicks that visibly hobbled Sapp. But the American's raw strength proved a challenge. Late in the first round, Sapp cornered Hoost and unleashed a relentless barrage of heavy punches, knocking the Dutchman to the canvas. Though Hoost got back to his feet, another onslaught from Sapp left him unable to continue. A severe cut forced the referee to stop the fight, awarding Sapp a TKO victory via doctor's decision. The rematch came 2 months later in the Grand Prix quarterfinals.
1回戦の相手ホーストはストップ・ザ・サップを果たし、Kの秩序を守れるのか。
This time, Hoost took control early, delivering devastating low kicks that slowed Sapp down. In the second minute, a sharp uppercut to Sapp's liver sent him to the canvas. Though visibly fatigued, Sapp pushed forward, landing a powerful hook and dropping Hoost with a series of punches near the ropes. Hoost rallied with precise strikes to Sapp's head and body. But with just 7 seconds left in the second round, Sapp pinned Hoost in the corner and unleashed a flurry of punches. The referee stopped the fight due to Hoost's passive defense, giving Sapp a second dramatic victory over one of K1's greatest fighters.
I'm looking to knock out another legend.
He's really limited in what he has, so he's predictable.
The beast is here, and he's hungry.
In August 2003, Bob Sapp stepped into the ring in Las Vegas to face American fighter Kimo Leopoldo. Known for his Taekwondo black belt and recent submission victory over Tank Abbott at UFC 43, Kimo was confident he could handle the powerhouse heavyweight. Sapp brought his signature aggressive style, throwing wild hooks while Kimo countered and landed a few of his own. Late in the first round, Kimo rocked Sapp with a left hook and followed with a flurry, but a right cross from Sapp sent him to the canvas. Kimo immediately retaliated, knocking Sapp down with a jab. The referee allowed the fight to continue despite Sapp's shaky state, and the round ended with both fighters battered. In the second round, Sapp pressed forward, sending Kimo to the ropes with heavy punches. A looping right hook to the head, and another to the back of Kimo's head knocked him out cold. Despite Sapp's victory, the Las Vegas crowd booed him for his illegal strikes, chanting Chemo's name in support of the valiant effort he had shown. On New Year's Eve 2004, there was no celebration for Bob Sapp as he stepped into the ring for the K1 Premium 2003 Dynamite Tournament. His opponent was Hawaiian sumo legend Akebono, one of the rare fighters who physically outsized Sapp. Standing at 6'8" and weighing a staggering 484 pounds, Akebono had dominated in sumo, but was making his professional kickboxing debut. From the opening gong, the fight quickly turned into a test of strength. The two giants grappled in the clinch, exchanging punches while trying to impose their will. Midway through the first minute, Akebono managed a solid offensive surge, but in the heat of the exchanges, Sapp's punches proved more precise. With a minute left in the round, Sapp landed a heavy blow to Akebono's head, sending the Hawaiian to the canvas for the first knockdown. Akebono rose to his feet, showing his resilience, but Sapp unleashed a flurry of hooks that sent the sumo wrestler down again. Still refusing to quit, Akebono stood up once more, only to meet a thunderous right cross from Sapp that knocked him out just seconds before the bell. This was only the first chapter of their rivalry, as the two would meet again in a highly anticipated rematch, but we will get back to this story later. 3 months later, Bob Sapp faced American mixed martial artist Seth Petruzzelli in what marked Seth's debut in kickboxing. Petruzzelli came into the fight riding a wave of momentum, having achieved 6 consecutive MMA victories, including a notable win over the legendary Dan Severn in his most recent bout. The fight began with a bang as Petruzzelli landed a strong front kick and followed it up with a right hook that sent Sapp to the canvas in the opening seconds. Sapp quickly got back to his feet and began pressing forward. Suddenly, after throwing a strike, Petruzzelli appeared to injure his hand, clutching it in visible pain. Despite his injury, Seth showed determination and refused to back down. However, the referee made the call to stop the fight, awarding the victory to Sapp. Exactly 12 years after their first bout, Bob Sapp and Hawaiian sumo legend Akebono faced off again at the Rising Fighting Federation 2 tournament, this time under the rules of shoot boxing. As the fight started, Akebono quickly closed the distance and tried to establish himself in the standing position. Sapp responded with a series of heavy hooks, but Akebono turned the fight into a clinch. One of Sapp's hooks opened up a cut on his opponent's head, but he wasn't done yet. Bob dominated the final moments of the round, pinning Akebono in the corner and landing several right hooks to the head. The second round began in another clinch, with both fighters exchanging blows. But Sapp's shots were more precise and powerful. The referee stopped the fight to check on Akebono's cut. And at 49 seconds into the round, the bout was halted, giving Sapp the victory. Bob Sapp may not have found major success in MMA, but his larger-than-life charisma earned him fame that transcended his fight record. At 48 years old, Sapp has retired from professional sports. He's always been upfront about his goal to entertain, whether in the ring or on the stage, and he excelled at it. Bob is one of those fighters you either love or hate, but there's something magnetic about him that makes you want to watch his fights over and over again. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and press the bell icon so you don't miss the next one.